Yeah, this is where I slide my Emakiba rant. I've been telling everyone in the office about Emakiba. So first, thank you. The second is just to challenge the statement. Land is not necessarily an unwise investment, right? Everything is wise or unwise based on your goals, right? And everything is unwise when you buy it purely for speculation and put all your money into it. So you buy it because you think SGR is coming next year. And then it doesn't come, and that was all your money. It's not so wise, right? But that doesn't mean that the asset class of land is bad, right? There's still like a lot of money to be made on land, and some people have made a ton of money. Some guys on the team have made a ton of money on land. The question was spectrum of good investments, right? Have you guys heard about Emakiba? This is actually a social experiment. Like, we're having an argument whether people actually know about Emakiba.
Can you actually put your
Just
hand
put your
up?
hand up if you've heard about it. Like, actually, if I asked you to explain, you'll explain. Like, not I heard the name because Moses said, like, okay, great. Okay, I guess, yeah, I was right. I was very wrong. Yes, Emakiba is, in my mind, one of the most amazing investments that exists in our market right now. And the reason for that is it's 10% tax-free. You pay tax on virtually everything else. So, like, if you're comparing it to something, then compare it to maybe like a 12% return, not a 10, because you pay the tax rate. So it's like, maybe call it 12. But unlike a bunch of other investments, there's like no work. You literally take your phone and punch some numbers in, and then you have an account, and then you put the money in. If you want to go buy T-bills, and you're not doing it, yeah, I hope someone just said, what, yeah, it's that easy. It is.
I mean, there's some technical.
Yeah, there's some technical stuff. Yes, there's some things to go through. We can tell you the steps, but at the crux of it, it's like you just need your phone, your ID, be over 18, have 5 or 10 minutes in your life, right? And you need some money, but I guess that goes without saying, right? Now, what's really important about Emakiba is, unlike other investment options that exist, the floor is extremely low. So this doesn't matter for you guys make like a fair bit of money. But even that, like, sometimes you can have that little and you're like, what can this money do for me? Nothing, I might as well drink it. That money, that money can go into Emakiba because you just need 3,000. Right? Like, most investments in Kenya don't have that. You try to do a fixed deposit, you're told, 50,000 minimum. You're like, okay, I need to say 50,000. Right? You try and get a T-bill, like the first, 100,000 entry. Right? So yes, you can drop out with 50 after, but 100,000 to get in, it's 3,000. And the return is better than other investments at that risk level. Right? T-bills do about 10%. But sometimes it's 9.5, sometimes it's 10.5, right? It's it varies with the issuing, right? Have you checked what fixed deposits are doing right now?
Or who has a fixed
deposit?
deposit?
Who has a fixed deposit? Great, okay. So who knows what a fixed deposit is? Great. So a fixed deposit and Emakiba are not significantly different amounts of work. But a fixed deposit is giving you 5 to 7%, and then you pay tax. Emakiba is giving you 10, and you don't pay tax. Yeah, how is the question? It just makes a lot of sense, except in cases where you need to close your fixed deposit earlier, right? Like, you're like, I'm going to have this fixed deposit for 3 months, like close.
It's also capped to the M-Pesa balance.
What is?
No, you can use PesaLink to do.
Yeah, with PesaLink you can invest up to $1 million. Well, 9,999.
And you can do that transaction every day, and this time it's open for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you can invest up to 14 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, does that make sense? Like, Emakiba is great.